All right, guys, we are about to start our third day of framing. As you can see, we've made pretty good project yesterday, but we've got a lot of these main east-west running walls up, and we have started framing up the main north-south running walls, and we got our first main beam framed up. So that beam, as I've mentioned before, is 5 2x12s nailed and glued together. And we're gonna have a total of 4 of those beams throughout this living space kitchen area. So our plan for today is we are gonna continue working our way south along this wall. So we'll build this wall here, put up our second beam, come back over here, add this wall in, and hopscotch back and forth, picking up and adding beams as we go. All right, everybody, it is day 4 of the framing saga. As you can see, we've gotten quite a bit done over the past 3 days. We have all 4 big main beams up, and we almost have the 2 north-south main walls up and erected. So let's take a walk around and I'll show you what we got done yesterday. So coming here from the living room, you can see there's the 4th and final beam up and erected, all 4 in a row. But we have all 4 main beams up and erected. Most of this north-south wall dividing the living room and the shop, and this north-south wall almost completely erected, just missing an opening for the door, or the opening to the hallway needs to get framed in. And then we have the bedrooms, which are about in the same state as they were yesterday morning. Still need to do all of these end walls, and we still need to do some headers and stuff here to finish out these walls. So that's what we're going to be working on today. All right, guys, it is the next day. As you can see, we are continuing to make progress. We got all the main north-south walls up and framed on both sides, and we're going through and we're starting to add headers over windows and doors. Here we have a door framed for a big French double door that'll connect the living room and the shop here. And you can see here on this front wall, we have framed around the main entrance door, and we've built this kind of box that'll jut out to hide this beam. So what we're going to be working on today is we're going to be continuing to add headers around windows where we need to do that. We're going to focus on standing up some of these shorter north-south running walls. The priorities are going to be the walls like this one with windows that we have to build headers for. And then the first thing we're going to be working on is we're going to be working on this north wall in the kitchen, where once again we have to build a box that juts out to hide this beam. But whatever box we build to hide this beam, we're going to mirror over on this side so that it looks symmetrical when it's all sheetrocked, and there will be a sink in between these two little walls that jut out, and we'll probably have shelves or something that run in between them above the sink. And then, of course, we'll frame out and put headers around the windows on these sides too. So coming here from the shop side, you can see that we have this main north-south wall done. We have the door. We're going to have a big double French door that goes into the living room, so between the shop and the living room. And a big driver behind that is for resale value. So people that want to buy hangar homes are usually pretty proud of their planes. So you have you want to make the hangar a feature of the house and not something like a shop out in the back that a man cave can hide in. So a lot of people that have airplanes, they want to be able to open a door from their living room and their plane is right there, and they can show off and talk about it to guests and that kind of stuff. So we have and it makes it really cool for me that I just have to walk in and out of a door to get into my house. But we got a big double French door that will go here from the shop into the living space. You come into the living space. On your left, we have doors all framed out, window all framed out for the front door. In the front window, we have a false box built around the beam. As we go to the right, you can see we have a opening framed out to get into the hallway. And continue right, we go over to the kitchen. So in the kitchen, we have framed out around both windows, and then we built this false box to hide this main beam. And then the dimensions of this box, we copied and we built this false box over here as a mirror image of it so it'll match. So you have in between those two kind of jut outs is where the kitchen sink is going to be, And then above the kitchen sink, in between those, we can do shelves or cabinets or a pot rack or something like that to kind of fill in that space. And then you'll have your windows here and your windows here. And then somewhere, maybe probably around here, so on this wall, you'll have overhead cabinets going this way. And you'll have, of course, the big U-shaped countertops here. And then the same thing on this side, probably starting somewhere around here or so, you'll have cabinets going this way. We're not gonna have cabinets go all the way up to the window because you can see that there's a little bit of a gap and you don't want the cabinets to stick out and cover up the window. So the cabinets will probably stop, 2-3 feet away from the window so that the window still has a full view and lets all the light in. So we go back here this way, and we go into the hallway. And the first door on your left goes into the guest bedroom, and this room is completely done, as was the living room and the kitchen. So the living room and the kitchen are also completely done. This room is completely done, so we have everything framed out, headers everywhere where they need to be. We come back this way, out of the hallway. We turn left, we can go into the bathroom. The bathroom is almost done. We are waiting. We're missing a single wall here that'll be in between the bathroom and my closet, and we're gonna leave that out for now. And the reason behind that is because as it stands now, I can bring the tub in and carry the tub in through my closet door, and then we can spot the tub here, and then once the tub's installed, we can put this wall in, and that wall can be nice and tight up against the tub in the exact dimensions that it needs to be. You can see here how we framed out with headers over where the vanity sink will be. This is a water supply for the toilet, and this is the water supply for the tub shower. So we have vanities here so that I have plenty of room to bring wherever I want to stub these up through the wall, and wherever I want to bring the drain out and have the drain come up through the wall, I have this whole gap. So we gave it a header just like you would a door or a window. Same thing for the toilet. Now for the shower, we went ahead and put the header all the way up at the top, and the reason is because you bring water all the way up, and then you'll have a mixing valve or something here, and then you have a shower head up high. So I don't want to have any wood in the way while I get all that up. What I'll have to do after all that's installed is I'll have to go through and I'll have to add some horizontal blocks back and forth just to have something to hang the cement backer board on for the tile. So that'll be later after I get the plumbing done. So after I bring the plumbing up, we'll go back through and we'll add some horizontal blocking here. Okay, so if you come back out from the closet, we turn left here and we go into the master bedroom. So this room is completely done. You can see we have a big double door leading into the master bathroom. We have the two big windows that are completely framed out with headers. And then we have a big double door that'll go into my closet, which the double door is just there because my closet is shallow but real wide, so if you just had a single door, it'd be hard to get back into the corners. Continuing going this way, and we're entering the master bathroom. So this room, I'm gonna hold off on doing some of the final walls here. I'm gonna hold off on doing this wall between the vanity and the walk-in shower until I get my shower pan installed, and I know exactly how big all that's gonna be, or at least I buy the shower pan, then I'll put the wall up to match the shower pan that'll fit here. And then I'm gonna hold off on framing the walls for the water closet because we're not exactly sure how deep we're gonna make this water closet. So my wife, Kelly, is actually getting in tonight, and we'll talk about it, but I kinda think we're gonna end up making this water closet a little bit smaller and putting in some cabinets here for like a linen closet or something. But we want this same wall here to match this other side so that the vanities are mirror images of each other. So the other vanity will then be here. Walking from the bedroom through the bathroom, we'll have a single door that gets into the wife's walk-in closet. So this will be Kelly's closet, and pretty good sized closet. The door will swing, this way. So we'll have all of this room for doing hanging space and cabinets and whatever she wants. And then the last thing we have here is we framed up an opening for a pocket door into the utility room. So it's a big wide opening that we framed up, but really it's just going to be a 30-inch door here, and it's just going to be, so it'll be a pocket door, and all of this will be sheetrock. But I'll have to buy a pocket door frame that hangs in this opening. And then here you have the utility room. So that's the drain for the washing machine, and the hot and the cold supply for the washing machine. And then all this is, of course, for the shower. And you'll notice that for the shower, which we can come at it from the bathroom side, so it makes more sense. We did the same thing as in the guest bathroom. The header's all the way up at the top, so that I can do all my mixing valve in my shower head, and then we'll come back through and have to add horizontal blocks here later to hang concrete backer board up against. So that brings us to today. My dad's been out here helping me for the past 5 days, so we actually got all of this done. Just me and my dad, the only two guys working on it in the past 5 days, which is not too bad for a couple amateurs, if I don't say so myself. I'm actually pretty impressed with our progress. I did not expect us to get this much done. I was really hoping that we were just gonna get these beams up, because these beams would be a bear for me to do by myself. So I was really hoping we'd at least get the north-south walls and the beams up, but we blew past my expectations, and we got, like I said, almost all the interior walls up. So today's gonna be kind of a light day. We're gonna go through, and on all these interior walls, we're gonna add a second top plate, and that ties all the walls together, and it adds a little bit more rigidity when I set my floor joists for the second floor on it. So we're gonna go through and we'll add that second top plate, and that is about it. I'll probably spend some time cleaning up the shop, getting ready for my wife who's getting in tonight. And that'll be the last amount of work that I get done on this trip out. So great. I appreciate y'all watching, but I'll do an update video here, or shoot a little clip once we get all the top plates on, and I'll try and do a little closing clip to end the video.
3 hours later.
All right, guys, it was a solid 6 days full of framing, but just me and my dad were able to get all of the walls up and framed, all the double top plates on, everything is done. So I'm standing on top of the travel trailer so I can get a good view where you can see everything all framed up, and all of the walls are done. So you can see, obviously, y'all know I've been pointing at the same stuff all episode, but living room here, kitchen room here, bathroom and bedrooms on the other side. So this was me and my dad, about 6 full days of framing, and we got all this done. I'm extremely happy with how it turned out. I'm actually blown away with how much we got done. I didn't think it was going to go that fast, but very happy with the progress. And so that's probably going to be the end of it for this video. I am actually leaving. This is my last day working on it today, so I'm leaving to go back to work, and the next time I come out, we'll start running floor joist for the second floor, which will all run north-south. So everything will run this way. So we'll have floor joists, start stacking them up on top of the walls, because they'll add a lot of rigidity to the walls, this way, so they don't have a lot of bow one way or the other, if you know what I'm saying. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Tune in, and I'll be back for the next video where we'll be doing floor joists.